What up, everybody? We're back. Aiden and Liam today. Make sure if you guys didn't check out our specials from the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago and 3 weeks ago, our NFL free agency predictions. Make sure you go watch those as we're fire. But now we're going back to our usual stuff with the NFL, NBA, and MLB. Today we're going to talk about the rumor that came out today that the Padres might trade for Yelich and/or Hader. The NBA All-Star roster and reserves came out. We'll talk about who got snubbed from that, who we think is the best fit for JJ Watt, and what NBA teams will surprise people or will fold in the NBA playoffs this year. So first, talk about the Padres. Rumor came out today that the Padres are interested and Preller's working on something that has to do with the Brewers, and people are saying it might be for Christian Yelich and or Josh Hader, the closer. Obviously, these two guys are really good, and they would have to give up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm afraid of. Me and Braden were at the gym, dude. We're like seeing all these rumors circulating, like I'm a little worried, dude. Like, and then those Padres fan pages are like, "Are the Padres gonna get Hader and Yelich?" Like, dude, you know how much we'd have to give up for that? Like, entire farm system would be gone. Like, that's what I'm a little afraid of. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Preller's fleeced people in the past. He's obviously like probably the best GM in the league. So I don't know. I could see him fleecing it for Yelich maybe, but I'm apprehensive.
Yeah, but it seems like it'd be like Cronenworth, the sheriff, like Hosmer,
Yeah,
and like Gore or some shit.
Myers probably. I would say Myers, that CJ Abrams prospect guy,
Gore
probably.
probably.
Yeah, I don't know if they're willing to go Gore though. Yeah, Paddock could be gone. Crone could be gone. Myers or Hosmer will be gone. And then maybe like Morihone or something. I don't know.
Obviously, these two dudes are really good, but
Yeah.
obviously that's a lot that you have to give up, and it could not be worth it. But if this did happen, like, are the Padres the best team in baseball, Liam?
Dude, I mean, yeah. I don't even know what to say. Like, this is like, I never thought I'd see the day, dude. Like, I'm thinking back to like 5 years ago when like our best player was Chase Headley, dude, and like now we have like possibly like five All Stars, like a Cy Young winner, possibly a former MVP joining the team. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I really didn't think that this day would ever come, and like here we are sitting already at number 2 in the power rankings, dude. Like,
Talk forever. Well, I was just to go to Padres games. It was embarrassing. It
yeah,
was tough to watch.
yeah.
But
I mean, it was. I was at the opening day game. We got shut out by Kershaw 14-0 to the Dodgers, dude. Okay, I was there. Think that was fun? No.
but obviously, if these people came to the Padres, like this would be like what had to be like one of the biggest name like teams like of all time, right?
Dude, I was saying earlier, like this wouldn't just be like the biggest offseason in Padres history. Like this would be the biggest offseason like in MLB
Like
history.
one of the
The
best
amount,
teams of all time.
yeah, dude, the amount we've done, bro. Artie Darvish, Snell, Musgrove, dude. Now
What
possibly fucking Yelich, and I mean even Hater, dude. Like,
you get one of them, it's lit. If you get
I
both of
mean,
them,
yeah,
like okay, dude.
both of them are like I can't even like
Padres fans just
fathom that.
yeah. The Dodgers fans would be all, oh, the Dodgers.
Oh, just wait till Labra, dude. Just wait till Jamil. Yelich is over. I can already hear the Yelich is overrated. Bellinger's better comments from him and fellow Dodgers fans.
Didn't Yelich kind of fall off this year?
Yeah, he didn't play as well this year. He came off seasons where like he almost won back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
But this 60-game year, like he didn't really play as well. But I think he'll get back to his regular self.
Okay, so overall, in general, these if the Padres were to trade for one of these two people, it would be for a decent amount in return, and wouldn't be able to tell if it was worth it or not until the season came and they started playing for us and if they played solid or not. So, if that happens, obviously we're going to discuss this next time if that happens in the coming weeks, and that would be great to see. But you can't like he's done. Preller's done so much. It's like believable, but it's like
Yeah,
not.
I know. It's the thing is like I haven't seen like a reliable source say
Yeah.
anything, dude. Like it's not like one Padres fan page like say like something and like another page believed it. Like none of like the big guys like Jeff Passan or anything has tweeted anything. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe anything yet.
So we'll see about that. So next, if you guys didn't see, the NBA All-Star starters and reserves came out over the week. So we'll take a look at these. The captains are Goat James and KD. Um, the Eastern Conference starters: Giannis, Beal, Embiid, Irving, and then you can look at that. My man Julius, and then Devin Booker replaced Anthony Davis. That was announced earlier. But overall, it seems reasonable. But obviously, like there is every year, people are left out. Cause people to be pissed off. We're gonna talk about who we think was left out. Liam.
I think you know who I'm gonna say. I mean, obviously a big Trey Young guy. Myself, big Hawks fan, but you look at the numbers, dude. Let's just start with pull up to Jaylen Brown. Let's just say Trey has more points and more assists and slightly less rebounds than Jaylen Brown. Go down to Levine.
Okay, this dude shouldn't be on this list. I don't know why.
Okay, well, I mean, he's averaging pretty well. He's like about the same as Trey, and Trey has more assists. And then go down to, I mean, look at Simmons. Dude. Like, I understand, like, he's a good defensive player. Trey Young is averaging 12 more points per game and 2 more assists per game. I'm sorry, dude, 12 more points, and then Trey's still averaging more points and assists than Jason Tatum. So, like, I feel like he should have been on there in this list personally. It's a little biased, obviously, but that's just what I think.
Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it like drafted again? Like they like draft.
Yeah, like Braun. So he's first pick. He can pick whoever he wants. Then KD, and then like that.
All right. Yeah. So this is kind of like people. A lot of people could disagree with this or agree with this. I've been a supporter. I've been a fan of Sabonis for a while. I don't think he's like. Obviously, he's not as good as. I mean, I would say he's maybe a little better than Julius Randle, not by a large margin. But I think that there was definitely room for him to be on the All-Star list. I think Levine can get out of here. Okay, Levine's on a shitty team. Obviously, he's going to do well. There's nobody else in that team that's going to score the ball. Sabonis obviously is really good on a pretty good team. And their like record's not good, but they're still like third in the East. So yeah, Levine. I don't think he should be here, but other than that, it seems all right. Zion, that's just
Zion slipped on that. Like they went crazy for him his rookie year. Now everyone forgot about it. Look at that, dude. He's averaging 25, bro. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, that's good, bro. Like,
I haven't heard like anything of this dude this year.
no, because that's all LaMelo now, bro. This dude's like 25 a game in your second year. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
And Devin Booker, but like,
okay, Booker.
People were complaining about Dame, bro, not being there, but like, they wanted like I don't think Dame's better than Luka. Like,
yeah, not being a starter.
Yeah, they thought like most people thought Dame should have been above Luka.
Obviously, he's averaging 28 a game, but like they're like the Mavericks like aren't good. I feel like it has to do with like
they've gotten better though,
but like not really. But I think Booker should have been All-Star like off the rip, like just to be.
Wait, dude, look at like Chris Paul. Like he's like, I mean, he's a great player, but dude, like look at the stats compared to Booker's. Like, I mean, like 16 a game. Like I don't, in my opinion, that doesn't really like warrant you to be an all-star.
Yeah, I didn't think Chris Paul. Thought he was old and not as good as that. Who do you think's the worst player out of all this?
Out of both conferences?
Yeah,
that's tough, dude. Honestly, I think Jaylen Brown is the worst player on this list, but he's having a good season, so like I'm not gonna complain. But like, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think it's Chris Paul, but yeah. So if Chris Paul was not going to be on this, and there was somebody else in the West that was going to replace him, it would be somebody like Shai Gilgeous.
I was thinking Shai.
Yeah.
Who else is there that got snubbed from the West? I'm trying to think. I mean, people are saying not John Morant, bro. Like
that's bold. That's stupid.
Yeah. Shai's having a better year than Morant, and so yeah, I would put Shai over Chris Paul. But I could see Chris Paul though, because like the Thunder aren't good, and Chris Paul is like kind of helping lead the Suns to like the 4 seed or whatever.
All right, then the coaches, Doc Rivers and Quinn Snyder. Obviously, Quinn Snyder deserved it, but Doc Rivers. Just interesting. The 76ers are like solid. I feel like there's definitely like there could have been a better option for the coach of the year. Obviously not Steve Nash. Okay, I don't think Steve Nash really does anything for the Nets. He just stands there.
He
But
does nothing, dude. Overrated career, overrated coach. It's my opinion.
interesting. But yeah, so this is the All Stars. We'll see. They're like airing like the draft like sometime this week, or like LeBron and KD are gonna be on like NBA Live or something like that, and just gonna be drafting these people. That'll be fun to watch. LeBron's team usually wins.
Yeah, dude. Last year was actually sick though. Like the way they fixed the off.
Yeah,
Dude, the end of it was so
no,
intense, bro. Like that
it
was
was
actually
great.
sick. That was
Yeah,
one of the best like fourth quarters I ever watched. Actually, like
yeah.
I hope it's the same.
It was funny though because LeBron was like drafting all like the free agents and stuff.
Yeah, you have Giannis and stuff. Like yeah.
But LeBron usually wins. But we'll see for this year. So that's the NBA All Stars. Now we're gonna talk about JJ Watt. We might have already covered this a little bit. I'm not completely sure, but I feel like it deserves to be talked about again. JJ Watt, like, did you see this tweet that he posted the other night? It was
Like the DoorDash one or whatever the other one.
like mitochondria is like the powerhouse of the
Oh
cell.
yeah, and then someone looked up where the mitochondria thing is, and it's in Buffalo.
Yeah, like a bunch of, like stupid stuff saying like, oh, she's gonna go to here. Like obviously, if you guys have been paying attention to this, JJ Watt's like all the contenders are involved in JJ Watt. He wants to go to a contender. Where do you like think like is best for him?
I think like most people are saying the Packers, dude, because they could use like an extra edge rusher, and that's obviously a contender just in the AFC or the NFC Championship game. So I think the Packers. Like people are saying the Steelers, dude, but like if that like they're only saying that because it's like brothers on the team, but like in reality, the Steelers they don't need an edge rusher, and they don't have that much cap, so it doesn't actually make like any sense. Like
Yeah,
the Packers or the Bills make the most sense.
yeah. I also think the Browns can make sense, but people just want to see him to go to the Steelers, as you can see the brothers play. It'd be all fun to watch and stuff. But like as Liam said, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. But like it's all been contenders that have been like he wants to go to a contender. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, he's been on the Texans for so long. He hasn't really won.
Yeah.
So he deserves to like have like I would think. But do you think he's gonna get a ring when he retires?
I don't know, dude. It's hard to say because I don't know, especially since I don't know what team he's going to. But I mean, he doesn't have that much left, so I guess I would say no. But if he goes to like the Packers or something, like he could win a ring next year. You never know.
That's why he's obviously everybody in the NFL wants a ring, but I think JJ Watt really wants one because he's been like obviously like a defensive player of the year, all this stuff, and he's been super good for a really long time, and he's just been on a shitty team. So
Yeah.
I'm going to like the best team that offers me a deal.
Yeah.
But a lot of there's not really anybody. He's not going to listen to any other team like the Jaguars or something like.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's not going to the Jags or like
Anybody.
the Lions or something like that. Like
They're really good, but I don't blame him. So that's interesting. And then finally, we're gonna talk about the NBA playoffs, or like predicting the future, what we think will happen in the playoffs. Obviously the Jazz are the first in the West by a large margin. They just keep winning. They're blowing out my Lakers right now. I said this earlier. I don't think the Jazz aren't gonna. It's the Jazz, okay? It's the same exact roster as last year. They're not going to the Western Conference Finals.
dude, yeah, it's crazy. Like I can't actually believe they're 25-6, and I've seen some comparisons that they remind people of a certain 2015 Atlanta Hawks teams that are very near and dear to my heart. And this is off topic, but I would just like to say that Hawks team, they won 19 straight games, including in a 160 total that year. Went to the West of the Conference Finals, and you know what happened? We got swept by one man. You know who that one man was? The one man is the GOAT. The GOAT, Braun, swept us as we were the one seed. I think the Lakers would do the same to the Jazz if they make it, but I don't know. I can see them beating the Clippers maybe and maybe making it to the conference finals.
Yeah, but they're not. That obviously, especially right now, like the Nets are like destroying people. Obviously I said me and Liam kind of agreed, like we didn't think they like had it, but like KD hasn't been playing. They beat the Clippers, beat the Lakers. They're doing really well, but I don't think like there's teams in the West that are like that might not be better than the Jazz right now, but like the Jazz aren't going to come to play when it's time for the playoffs. I feel like with like Donovan Mitchell, like Mike Conley being your leader. Oh, dude, speaking of Mike Conley, why are people saying Mike Conley deserved to be an All-Star?
What even are his stats? Like I'm not even sure, dude. I just like
like
Don't be that good.
relevant.
I know. They're just saying that because the Jazz are like, the 1 seed and
Not
stuff.
good.
I know. It's like,
But yeah, the Jazz obviously like they have what it takes, like I guess, because they're playing well to like win at all, but like they're not going to. I don't really know how else to say it. Like if they do, like you can come at me, but like I don't see it happening. If, like,
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna rule it out like Aiden, but like I doubt it. I don't think they're better than the Clippers or the Lakers when it comes down to it. But like if they made the finals, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. Like I don't know. I just kind of doubt it.
Yeah, there's like all the.
What about the East?
Yeah, the East. The team like a team in the East who I think could like not also the Celtics have like been like doing really bad lately.
That's who they lost to tonight, baby. The Hawks won by 15. Gallinari scores 38 points.
But yeah, the Celtics have been doing really bad.
Yeah, Celtics are down bad.
Like people are gonna like if people are saying they're gonna make moves at like the trade deadline and all this stuff, like they need it.
They better do something, dude, because like I mean they can't win games anymore.
Like, this roster, they're not doing it in the playoffs. I don't even like they could easily lose in the first round. Like Kemba's like
I mean, dude,
not trying.
it's like I mean, stop saying first round. They might not make the playoffs. Like, I'm not even joking. They're like 15 and 17. Like they're not winning games lately.
Yeah, because I'm seeing things like they're gonna like ship away Kemba and stuff like not trying or something.
Dude, I didn't even realize. Looking back, like he was an all-star last year. I didn't remember that. He's not good anymore.
God.
It's really strange.
But like they have no big men. Like
Yeah, Tristan Thompson. Like I thought he was gonna be good for them. He just isn't.
yeah, people could say
Right.
Vucevic or Drummond or something like that. They need it. They need it bad.
I mean, they really better.
They do end up squeezing the playoffs. Like I'm not. I'll tell you now, they're not going far if they keep the roster. But
The East is really weak though, dude. Like pretty much Nets, Sixers, maybe the Bucks.
Yeah, but somebody that who do you think somebody that could like show out in the playoffs and like do way better than expected?
I don't know. Let me think. I was thinking, I want to say the Hawks, right?
If they make
it. What?
If they
Dude,
make it.
Trust the process. 10 team. We got to play in tournament this year. Like, I'm just saying because DeAndre Hunter's been injured. Okay, Chris Dunn's been injured. Rondo's been injured. Bogdanovich injured. When they come back, make noise. But other than the Hawks, I could see like I don't know, maybe like the Pacers. I don't know that, especially when LeVert comes back.
Knicks, people, the New York Knicks. Okay, Emmanuel quickly, Julius.
They're not making noise in the playoffs. They're
gonna make noise in the playoffs. They're getting in. Okay.
Tell me who they're beating. I want you to tell me right now who they're beating.
They're beating the Celtics. They're beating the Celtics in the playoffs.
They're not even gonna match up with the Celtics, dude.
Okay.
They'll both be like the 10 seed.
If they're gonna, let's say the Knicks finish at what?
7. What are they now? I'll check.
Look, but they're like, if they're gonna play something like the Nets or like the 76ers, and like maybe not, but like if they play like
the Knicks are the 9 seed, Aiden. Okay.
Dude, they were like the 4 seed. I mean,
okay, they're tied. They're tied with the Heat and Celtics at 15 and 17. So they could be the 7 seed, but they have them listed lower.
People, but I think they beat the Celtics. Who's the 1, 2, and 3 seed?
It's Sixers 1, Nets 2, Bucks 3. Dude, the Bulls are the 6 seed in the East. That's how bad the East is. The Chicago Bulls are the 6 seed.
Well, the Knicks are going to beat the Bulls. I don't see the Knicks beating the Heat. I think they beat the Bulls. They beat the Celtics. They have a chance at the Hawks. I don't think they beat them. But
I can see maybe the Pacers if they get it, maybe.
Yeah, and the Bucks are also like not doing that good.
Yeah, 19 and 13, dude. That's good enough for second in the East, though. Dude, but third in the East. But yeah, it's pretty much just Nets and Sixers that have a real shot at going to the finals, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the East is like 2 really good teams and a bunch of average teams and a bunch of trash teams.
There's not even, it's just dude, there's Aiden. Do you know how many teams are above 500 in the Eastern Conference? I want you to guess right now.
3?
Yeah, 3. That's the number. That is the number. That is the number of teams that are above 500 in the Eastern Conference.
So bad. I'm telling you, dude. This for NFL too. They need to switch like the divisions. Okay, I
I
think
really mix it up a little bit. Like this is embarrassing, dude. Like it's been like obviously everyone says the West is bad. Like it's really bad this year to
yeah.
the point. Like look, I'll give you an example. Hold on. So the Pacers are the 4 seed at 15-15, right? Now look at the Western Conference. The Mavericks aren't even in the playoff picture at 15-15. Like that says something. Like that's not okay.
People. It speaks volumes. But yeah, who's the worst in the East?
I think. Wait, I can't think right now. Let me check. It's the Pistons, yeah.
Okay.
9-23. Just poor. Blake Griffin isn't playing. I don't know why he hasn't been traded yet or bought out.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
So
So
yeah, that's the East and the West. Obviously, the West is. We talked about this last time. It's not even close. We can sit here and talk about how bad the East is for hours. People, we're not gonna do that to you guys, but like we really could.
yeah, it's
So
embarrassing.
yeah, it's bad. But overall, that's what we talked about. Real quick, I'm gonna ask Liam a couple questions. Liam, who's winning the World Series this year?
San Diego Padres in 6 over the White Sox. That's my prediction.
Over the White Sox.
Dude, yeah, the White Sox are up and coming, dude. And the AL is weak, dude. It's kind of like the West and East in the NBA almost. Like it's the White Sox, Yankees, and like everyone else is like subpar. Maybe the Blue
Also,
Jays.
I saw something. We need to throw one more thing in here at the end of this episode. The Lions and Bears have came out and said like they're willing to franchise tag Galladay and Allen Robinson. I talked to Liam about this the other day. The franchise tag is stupid, people. Okay, that's our opinion. You can't like Galladay didn't play. We had him in fantasy. He didn't play the last 10 weeks. He didn't want to. The Lions sucked. He didn't want to play for him, and they're just gonna say, "Oh, I don't care what you think. We're just gonna bring you back." Like it's not really how it should work.
No, it shouldn't. Like the player doesn't have to agree to that. Like it's so clear that Kenny Galladay does not want to be in Detroit anymore. Like he didn't play. He wasn't hurt. Like he literally wasn't hurt. He just didn't want to play.
Yeah, and
He wants to go to somewhere where he can win. So why would you do that to him? And then Robinson doesn't want to be there either.
yeah,
They both probably hold out. So I don't know what that's gonna.
like sign and trade or something. It's like getting value for somebody who doesn't even want to be there. It's like free, like it's dumb.
Uh,
But
bad.
so we talked about those things today. Obviously, we're gonna if this Yelich and Hater stuff does go down, we'll be hot on that next week. Very hot. But so we talked about the Yelich and Hater, the All Stars, JJ Watt, and then the NBA. So obviously, you guys know, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I saw the number go up a little. It decreased a little bit. I think that it's about like 52% of you guys aren't subscribed now. I checked the other day. Like that's still kind of unacceptable.
Not good enough, dude. Come on.
Like just subscribe. Like we're just two
So easy,
kids in
dude.
high school. We're
One
just
button.
podcast. Like I don't know why you're not subscribing. It's funny. But subscribe, turn on most notifications. Every Thursday we're coming out with Heat. Like all this stuff. Have a good time. Talk about this stuff. Obviously, we're really knowledgeable about this. Like I don't know if you're gonna find like two like high schoolers like in like the country like or like
You're
more
not.
knowledgeable
That's the
about
answer.
that you're not. So I think if we pop up on your YouTube recommended, I would subscribe and watch as soon as you possibly can because we're not gonna want to miss it we post. So yeah, every Thursday, stay woke for that and thank you.
See ya.